You know what really sucks? Losing your Minecraft hardcore world. I spent like hours on hours. Like, I think I was almost up to 3 days, which in retrospect isn't a ton of hours, but definitely a lot of time spent on that world. I was building my huge mega base, doing all this cool stuff, and then I died. Really sucked. I was making an EXP farm in the end, and while trying to get a endermite, I accidentally died. Really sucked. I was very sad after it happened. Then decided, you know what? I'll make a new one, but this time I'll record it. It's exactly like those 100-day Minecraft hardcore challenges, except I'm not 100 days in my Minecraft world yet. So this was my journey into my new Minecraft world, and yeah, I hope you guys like it. So yeah, I started my new Minecraft hardcore world. I named it Hardcore Number Too Many. Mainly did this because, you know, funny guy, very funny, definitely not really stupid, but I also have made way too many worlds in this. So yeah, made it hardcore, made sure there's no seeds specifically put out, and I showed that right here just so you guys know it's all randomly generated. Started off the world doing what you would do, you know, starting getting that wood and started getting stone for stone pickaxe, just starting a world like any other. I was on my way doing the speedrun strats. You know how it is, quickly mining some stone, getting rid of the wood pickaxe, making some stone tools, and I ended up making a stone pickaxe and a stone sword to start off. Then I checked around my surroundings and noticed, hey, there's an ice biome over there, which I decided to go over to. Ice biomes are really cool in my opinion, so I thought maybe this could be a prime location for a base. Then I decided to get some food on the way because you really need food to live. Then while looking around, I noticed that there's a boat. Easy loot. Got a bunch of iron and a bunch of emeralds right off the bat. This world was looking really good. I also went to the other chest, but had a few glitches breaking the gravel and stuff. It was a little jank, but I eventually got the chest open right here in the gravel. It was very weird, but at least I got the chest open and got all the stuff. It was only buried treasure map and paper and feathers. Then as I was looking around the ice biome more, I noticed that, hey, there's a village right by. So I decided to make my house here. Definitely think a village is a really good place to start off your house, and I started off getting a good amount of food, because food, of course, is the number one most important thing. While looking around the village, I was looking to see if there were any good places to build a house or to steal a house, because right now I'm only doing my starter house. I plan to make a bigger house, like a huge mega base like they do in the Hermitcraft, but just decided to start off by building my own house over the ocean, and I think honestly for a small little house it turned out pretty nice. I first started off getting all my stuff in the chest, getting organized, getting ready for what I was doing, making food, doing all the basics stuff to start off with, and then started to craft my first iron stuff. Super glad that I found that underwater ship, so I made a pickaxe, armor, and a shield right away. Started planting some sugarcane because, you know, definitely need those books. And then noticed this iron golem fighting mobs, and then almost lost the run right away to this creeper. It's pretty scary, but you know, I'm goated with the axe. I messed his day up. Then I decided to go some cave mining because, you know, all I have are some base iron tools. I might as well get a lot more iron and other stuff. I had this huge fight with a skeleton that got me really low. I was very scared, but clutched it up as you do, using the zombie to distract the skeleton. And then after the zombie kills the skeleton, go in for that easy kill on the zombie. Whew, that was scary. Then after checking out the cave and going down to wide level 11, I got some more iron and a lot of coal and made my first full set of iron armor. I was definitely feeling real good after this because I basically had a full set of iron armor, iron tools, and also was living at a village. I was kind of set. I was pretty happy. Then I went strip mining, as one does. You know, hopefully getting some diamonds and more iron, because iron is always good. So I went around mining, you know, nothing too special showed up until I finally got to this cave. In this cave, right around the corner, diamonds. Great. But I didn't want to die, so I decided to go around, check the surroundings, and make sure There were no creepers or anything that was going to pop up behind me to kill me while I mine these diamonds. But yes, got those first diamonds out of the way. Kind of sucked that it was only 4, but, you know, definitely still good in the first place. You know, I could still get that obsidian. Would have wanted 5, because 5 can get you the enchanting table and a diamond pick. Then I found this other thing of diamonds, and it had me up to 10 diamonds. And I was doing really good. Got 10 diamonds, a lot of coal, a lot of iron. So after the thunderstorm started happening, got a little scared down there, decided to mine my way out and go back home. When I got back home, notice I was right next to the village and I was set. I was ready to build that house and I was ready to get on my way. After getting in this fight with this golden skeleton, I made a big brain move. Made those skeletons fight and then messed up that skeleton's day. He did not see it coming. Then, pro gamer strats killed the other skeleton. I'm insane. Really. I really am insane. So then, once I was finally back and ready, I started smelting up that iron, getting ready to build my house. Once I was done, I had a bunch of stacks of wood, and I was ready to build my sick house. I don't think the house is a great house, but honestly, for a starter house, I'm pretty proud of what I made. Definitely not as good as Ginger Zip Zap Snap's house. I mean, whew. Have you seen his cock house? Ooh, that thing is amazing. Like, honestly, way better than any architect could ever do. It's insane, you know. But built this house, pretty simple house, not a lot different, but I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks nice, and yeah. I built the entire house, but then didn't have enough cobblestone to do the roof, so I decided to, you know, make a mine and do that. But first I needed to make some logs going down so that it wasn't just a floating house over water. I thought it looked pretty nice, so I kept going with it till I ran out of wood. After that, I admired my build, and it was honestly looking pretty good. I was pretty happy with what I made. I know it's not a very special house or extremely like, whoa, look at the great building, but it was definitely good to me. And then this trident zombie came up to me. The trident zombie really messed me up. It was really giving me struggles. Like, he kept hitting me and actually got me down really low. But then after a lot of time using my shield and also like just, you know, fighting him, I finally manned up and beat his ass. It was definitely a very hard fight, but over time, of whittling it down, I definitely got really far, and I'm glad I did kill him, because after doing it, I got a trident. Trident's really good, I think, in my opinion, because especially if you get the loyalty enchantment and other things like that, it definitely could be a really good weapon. Then I added these 2 logs to the deck, and honestly, my house was coming together. I was really starting to get proud of what I was building. I decided to move everything into my house at this point because I didn't want to keep living on the beach. It was definitely a very poor place to live, and I don't want to be like those poor villagers out there. So then I decided, you know what, it's time to get the 45 leather I would need to make an entire enchanting table with books. I got to this point with my last leather right here, and then I kept going for more and accidentally killed the dog. I'm very sorry, but he got in the way, so gotta fuck him up. Then on the way back, I decided to get some obsidian because I do need obsidian for both my enchanting table and my nether portal. After this, I got my 14 obsidian, which is enough for both, and I was back home. When I was back, I decided to start off by making my enchanting table. Used my 2 diamonds and a book that I luckily found in a villager chest, and I was set to make my enchanting room. I made it above my house, or above my main area of my house, but I thought it looked pretty nice up there. Built this cool little wood area, so it looks like I had wood log things in the roof. I don't know what they're called, but I think it was looking pretty nice up there. Then I decided to start working on those bookcases. Definitely got pretty far after the first one, but then decided to make a mine because I needed stone for both my roof and also for steps to go down. So after a long time of breaking blocks and stuff like that, I eventually got down to level 11, and I made a little room down there for when I would start strip mining. Then I started to make that roof because it was kind of getting a bit bare having no roof on my house, but I definitely think what made my house look a lot better is this roof. It was a pretty straightforward process, just putting stairs on top, and honestly, it looked like a pretty comfortable shack that I'd like to live in. Then after getting more sugarcane for my bookcases, I decided to finish up making my bookshelf. Right here is me placing the last bookcase to get my level 30 enchants. Then I made this nice staircase going down to my mine, and honestly, I was having way too much fun flying up and down those stairs with the great speed that I had because of it. And then I got on my way and started strip mining. At this point, all I really needed were some more diamonds for diamond armor, some more levels for level 30 enchants, and honestly, I was progressing really quickly, like a lot faster than all my other worlds that I tried. I was very happy with what was going on. Then, once I got back to my house, I put everything back, organized it all. That was everything I got from mining, and then I decided to set up my nether portal. I decided to put it at the end of the dock because I thought it looked pretty nice. Then later I decided to put a fence around it, but I decided to go in to make a quick little shack around my nether portal and not do much. Maybe see if there's another fortress nearby. I think I got a pretty good spawn here. It definitely wasn't anything too bad, and then just after building a quick little shack, I decided to get out of there because I ain't gonna die right away after having this excellent start to the world. Made some iron doors to put on so that no piglins could get in and I could get out without having to break blocks every time, and then decided to make my netherite farm. While going down, I finally reached my first level 30, and it was time to do some enchanting. I definitely wanted to get a good pickaxe, which I think I got a pretty good one to start out with. With efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3, I was kind of set. I decided to finish making my mine down to the netherite level, and then I decided to do some auto mine, this insanely quick netherrack breaking with my pickaxe, and then I went to find some netherite. Found my first one here after a long time of mining.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Then eventually found a second one over here. I was doing pretty good now. I had 2 ancient debris, and I was really doing well with my levels and diamonds and everything. So then I decided to do some more enchanting. I went for my first diamond armor here, and I got protection 4 on the boots. I definitely rushed doing protection 4 on everything before doing anything else, but I was definitely doing really good. I had a diamond helmet and diamond boots with both protection 4. Then after that, I noticed that my next enchant was fortune 3 on my pickaxe. I was super pumped for this, so I decided to go back to mining and went to go get more XP, finally getting back up to level 30 after killing this creeper, and then went on my way to enchanting a fortune 3 diamond pickaxe. It was insane because this fortune 3 also had efficiency 4, so I was able to combine my other 2 diamond pickaxes and get a efficiency 5 fortune 3 unbreaking 3 pickaxe. That's insane to start off with. So then I decided to get more XP because I definitely think rushing diamond armor with really good enchants was the right play, because then I will be unstoppable. So after a bunch of mining of quartz, and because quartz give a lot of levels compared to a lot of other ores, I finally got back up to level 30 and I was doing really good. Then more enchanting. I was checking to see if I could get that protection 4, which was the only enchant that I would do. And then I accidentally enchanted my iron leggings because I was trying to do level 1 enchants to get to check my other enchants after, and I accidentally did that. But after a lot of doing level 1 enchants with stuff like that, I finally, after a long time, got some protection for pants and chestplate enchant. So I decided to do the chestplate because I feel like the chestplate is more meaningful, especially since I have my gold leggings for piglins. I decided to do that, and then after that I made my first netherite ingot. Decided to put that directly onto my chestplate, and I was looking fine. I was like set for the world. I honestly at this point didn't think anything bad could happen to me. Then I got my protection for pants, and I had a full set of diamond armor. Was really feeling myself after this. I really had an insane set of armor, and I was really, honestly, looking really good. Protection 4 on everything and a netherite chestplate in episode 1. What am I doing? Am I crazy? Nah, I'm just that good. Then after doing some more enchanting, I got a decent bow and a pretty good sharpness 4 sword. I definitely thought the enchantment was pretty good fire aspect isn't the best, but it definitely helps with cooking food. So honestly, I was doing really good. Had my diamond sword now, definitely feeling myself even more now than I was before. And honestly, no one could take me down from here. No one had any right to destroy me with all my protection 4 gear and my power 4 bow and great pickaxe and sword. No one could do anything to me. Then I decided to go on my way and look for a village so I could get some good trades, because all the villagers at my other village died because I didn't really protect them. On the way I found this really cool taiga biome, but besides that, really didn't find anything. Eventually, after a long way of going, I found this village. Pretty nice, set up another portal to go so that I could go back and forth real quickly. And I was honestly set. Trapped 4 villagers in this one house, which eventually turned into 6 because villagers kept walking in because of the way that I set up the door area. And I got right away to setting up those trades. Instantly at the top, mending. Great trade to get right away, and I was very happy that I got this. Then, you know how it is, have to abuse those stick trades. So I decided to make a Fletcher table and get a bunch of wood. This is basically how majority of my trading went, is just abusing Fletcher trades with sticks, and then getting a ton of emeralds to get a ton of books. Got my first 6 mending books to put on each of my gear, so I was set to go. Honestly, now this is when I thought I was overpowered. Grabbed all my stuff and decided to go back home after I got those 6 mending books. When I got home, I put it on every armor piece, every tool, and I was doing really good. Then I decided to go back and do some poor man netherite mining, and I finally got some more netherite after this trip. Definitely doing good. Had a huge amount of quartz and gold, and even ended up getting up to a stack and a half of gold ingots just from that one mining trip, and also got 7 ancient debris. That's a lot of ancient debris for using my poor man's mining. Then I decided to make a creeper farm. I didn't show in the video. I put the video that I used in the description if you want to follow through. But yeah, I didn't put me building the farm in here because it's his idea and I didn't want to steal it. So if you want to check that out, go check in the description. Then here's me putting in the final water buckets so that the creeper farm will start working. I thought this looked really cool with all the torches that I placed down falling down. Definitely gave me a lot of lag, but it was really cool to see, making sure that the thing actually worked and let out water. Then I decided to step back, take a look, and check to see it was working. I got a little scared after a long time of looking and not seeing any mobs coming out, so I decided I should light up the entire area because, you know, I want to get more spawns in that one area. So then after a bunch of lighting, I got this shot of 2 creepers spawning, and it was honestly really good to know that this was working. So I went back to lighting up the area and then made this huge tower up. Not to exactly the recommended amount, but I made it up so that the spawns were more concentrated on the one creeper spawn area. So I was honestly doing really good. Made this sick little AFK area, and honestly, I was on my way to get enough gunpowder to make TNT so that I could use that for netherite farming. Now that I was done making my creeper farm, I decided to go back to a spider spawner I found earlier in my playthrough and made a spider XP farm. I also did not show how to make this one because I didn't want to steal the tutorial. I'll also put that in the description if you want to know what I based it on. But I made the spawner and it works pretty well. It isn't the best spawner. I do think I should maybe change some things here and there. Maybe make it so the spiders take more damage before they get to me, so then they're one shot once they get to me. But honestly, the XP farm does what it needs, and it got my pickaxe back up to full XP after around 30 minutes. Now, that isn't the best spawner ever. I definitely bet I could get better rates with other stuff, but for what it does it well. I couldn't be happier with it. Then after I was done making my XP farm, I decided to take all that gunpowder that I got from my creeper farm and got some sand and made some TNT. I made a bunch of TNT and I was ready to go into the nether and get netherite so I could have the rest of my armor and tools netherite. The way that I did it was pretty simple. I would break a huge area like this and then I would just place a bunch of TNT in rows next to each other to get the most room from my TNT. Definitely in this one example, I kind of spread them out a little too much, but that's the gist of how I did it. And it worked pretty well. I got a lot of netherite and also got a bunch of quartz for more levels and other stuff like that. When I got back, I got a lot of stuff and even got 23 ancient debris. That is a ton. So I did a bunch more enchanting to some diamond swords to see if I could get any better enchantments for my sword before I upgraded to netherite, and I got sweeping edge and knockback, which aren't the best enchants. I really wish I got more, but it makes my sword a few enchants away from being perfect. And then it came the time to finish the rest of my tools up to netherite. Got my pickaxe, my sword, and my last armor piece all up to netherite in this moment, and I was completely fully netherite. At this point, I was looking slick. Look at that netherite armor. I recorded some more after this, but for some reason OBS messed up my recording. But basically all I did was I got a bunch more enchantment trades from villagers. Like I got some feather falling trades and I got some unbreaking and I got an infinity trade for my bow. And I was honestly doing really good. At this point, I'm almost perfect with all my armor, gear, and everything, but I'm definitely leaving more of that till next episode. Now that we're at the end, I would like to say my plans for this. I definitely think my plan isn't just to finish the game. My plan to really get better at building and to really make a really good, huge mega base. I think that'd be really cool and really nice to have. I also would want to get a lot better with redstone and also make quite a few farms so that a lot of my stuff is automatic. At this point, I definitely got pretty far for, the first episode getting full netherite. That's kind of crazy, but honestly, I'm doing really good and who knows what next episode has for you. So stay tuned and yeah.